we do this for our clients, right? We get them from A to B. You know what I love to say these days? We get them from Z to A. Why do we say that? I get this question all the time. Do I have to be an extrovert as a digital marketer? What if I'm an introvert? Do I have to see clients? This person says, do I have to meet clients face to face all the time? As an introvert, I would love to make money behind the scenes without necessarily interacting with people. Let's try and give a very fair response to this question. The fact of the matter is, I make a lot of money because I'm not afraid to speak with my clients, to guide my clients, to take the time to understand my clients' problems. I think, this calls for a quick back it up a step. Why are we introverts in the first place? There's no doubt in my mind I'm introverted. I do not gain energy from going into large crowds. I do not gain energy from going to parties. I'm the type of guy who likes to ghost. I just like to kind of go home early. I think what the problem for me has been finding social situations that I actually enjoy. I find that in most situations, people like talking about themselves. And I encourage that. I rarely talk about myself, so I get into tons of conversations where it feels like I know that person's whole life and they don't even know what I do. So it's kind of weird. So, don't be afraid if you're an introvert to be a digital marketer, but don't think that you can simply avoid clients. If you are avoiding clients, what that really means is that you are an outsourcer. You're someone who's been outsourced. You've been given a creative brief, a directive. But if you're not talking with the client, it means you're not doing strategy. It means you're not really a part of project management. It simply means you can't reach the highest levels. So the point of this video is it's okay if you're an introvert, but don't let that get in the way of your digital marketing success. I used to say, and I would still say it, the more calls on your schedule, the more money you're making. I have calls every day, all week long. When there's a day where there's no calls on my calendar, I just take a big breath and I'm just like, yes. Not that I don't like talking with them, but part of this job is performing. I've probably said it before, but everything in life is an experience. Whether you're in a yoga class, whether you're downloading an ebook, whether you're eating at a Michelin star restaurant, you're having an experience. And people underrate and undervalue and don't recognize that every human interaction we have, we're just giving the other person an experience. There's a lot of talk these days about authenticity and what does that mean and should we be more authentic? Absolutely, we should be more authentic. But that doesn't negate that the other person is having an experience of us. So does your authenticity lead to an improved experience? Or does it lead you down this road of brutal truths, slanted opinions, gossip? I don't know. Is authenticity the answer for success in the world? I'm not sure. I think authenticity is in a funny place. I don't want to really make this about that, but I think that you want an underlying layer of authenticity, but if you want to make money, you need to perform. You need to give people what they want. And I don't think they really care that much about authenticity. I think they want to know you're an authentic person, but I don't think you need to be constantly authentic in order to do your job. Why did I get kind of on this path? I suppose it's because even if we're an introvert, we need to perform and give our clients an experience. And a digital marketing freelancer, consultant, the experience you're giving people is confidence in moving forward with their business. They come to see you. Hey, Rich, do you think I should do a tripwire or do I need a lead magnet? Should I be doing Facebook ads? Should we redo the website? Do we need a better contact form? What are we doing with the 8-step customer journey? These questions they don't really know the answer to. And so what I tell my clients is the second you're blocked, you don't know the answer, come to me. Come to me as soon as you don't know the answer. Because ultimately digital marketers, anyone involved with UX, user experience, You're solving problems. That's all you're really doing. And I know I am an A plus problem solver. I know that I've been solving great problems since I was a child. I know that problem solving is one of my gifts. So maybe don't worry about if you're introvert, extrovert. Worry about whether you like solving other people's problems, because I sure do. I just feel good about solving problems. I feel good about making content, but not nearly as good as when that content has actually done the job of solving a problem. Let me give you an instance. So simple, really simple. Client says, hey, we're selling all these introductory offers. We have this small intro offer, like a tripwire, hybrid lead magnet tripwire. And we want to convert those into ongoing members. Okay, so we're talking about retention. We're talking about farming, not hunting. We're talking about client happiness and clarity of what is the path if I stay on. So what did we do? We created a simple 4 email autoresponder that went to everyone who joined the intro. Like, this is so basic, right? But a lot of people don't even realize, like, your emails are an essential place to move people down the customer journey. And even my client did not realize that, right? They don't know how to solve the problem with digital. They don't know which step they're really in, right? Because they're focused on their product and service. Everyone has to understand that, building the car is not the same as selling the car. Far, far different. And so we have to recognize these business owners, they're good at building their cars or their widgets or their services, but when it comes to selling themselves, and that's hard, right? Selling yourself is hard. Even I'm not good at selling myself. I'm way better at selling other people, because when you come into yourself, you have such a biased view, and the marketer needs to cut through the bias of the owner and see what's right for the customer, what's right for the target demographic, what's right for the muse, right? So if you're an introvert, I need you to recognize that you can be introverted, but you need to solve problems if you're going to make money, right? I think at the end of the day, like, if you want to have an incredible life, the answer is helping as many people as possible, right? There's 2 reasons why. I mean, one is you feel good about helping others. You have something to give. Your time, your effort, your money, right? You can help with money. You can help with time. You can help with expertise. You can help with tools. But obviously, when you help a scalable amount of people, or even a subset of people to a deep, deep extent, you drill oil for them, you don't just mow the sand, you're going to gain a lot of monetary value from that. Because if you're solving real business problems, and that's what we do as digital marketers, we build the machine, we optimize it, and we design it sometimes too if we're full stack. We do this for our clients, right? We get them from A to B. You know what I love to say these days? We get them from Z to A. Why do we say that? Because in digital marketing, typically, we are actually reverse engineering the final stage. The purchase, the upsell, the subscription, whatever it is. We start with that, Z, and we work all the way back to A, and we say, if someone was to do Z, what would A through Y look like? What does that journey look like, right? And so A is the novice. A is looking for information. A has no idea where they're going. What does that mean? We should create content up front when we know they're at A that helps them get to B, C, D, and E. What happens when they're at Y? We should be like, take action now. Your goal is 1 step away. You're ready to move. You're ready to invest, right? It's a completely different language when they're at A versus why they're at Y. So that's why we say at Rich and Niche, we're going to take you from Z to A. So introverts, I know I'm going all over the place, but you have to see the mindset of a digital marketer to tell yourself, well, why am I being an introvert? And why am I saying I'm an introverted digital marketer? Like, stop saying it, because it's creating it. Your language creates your reality. By claiming I'm a confident digital marketer who can help you move your business up a level, forward, that's what you'll be. If you keep saying I'm an introvert and I'm incapable of being confident enough in my skill, I'm sorry, but that's probably going to be the truth, right? Okay, looks like we're at 10 minutes here. So don't worry if you're an introvert, but start building that confidence that you can solve problems, and no one's going to care if you're a bit shy. No one's going to really care. They want to know you solve problems. But I tell you, if you want to make a lot of money, you got to perform. And it doesn't mean dancing like a clown, right? It doesn't mean perform like you're a monkey. It means that everything's an experience, and even our professionalism, our integrity, our authenticity is our performance. So start creating the performance of a lifetime. Start envisioning how you should be there on the call, how you should be giving the information, and it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. We really begin to manifest our life through our thoughts and visions. Until we've seen it, we cannot do it. Here's another little tip. Because we can't do it until we see it, when we're marketers, we help people see it before they do it, right? We help them imagine their life once they take action. Imagine what it will be like if you do this. Here's what happened to other people. So that principle is very real, that we need to be able to imagine and see ourselves doing something with success before we actually do it. So this doesn't just happen with a purchase. You're doing it right now. See yourself becoming a confident freelance marketer, or a confident agency in-house marketer, or a confident brand builder, whatever it is for you. I know there's a few of you out there in different spots. And if you're a creative right now, let's say you're a graphic designer or a social media expert, digital marketing consulting is absolutely something you should add in as your service, because then you start building the full stack. Then you can do the creative and go all the way through the execution into the distribution, and you could get paid at each point. You're going to require from your client a monthly retainer. And that's a great place to be as a marketer, because once you can get that monthly retainer, you can be a bit more free. You can be a bit more confident. If you're always needing to source leads, you can, be in a tricky spot of, well, I'm not so sure what the future is going to look like. I don't know what size project's going to come in. So I think you want to find ways to keep clients on retainers. And that is about extending your service line in a way that's profitable for you, but also value driven for your client. Do you know how valuable it is that your client just needs one website master, one social media content creator, one Facebook ads person, and they're all the same? Like, that's very, very valuable to a business. And that's why I've been claiming that when you become a full stack marketer, you're becoming a brand's most valuable asset. And you can build your own. Like, those are two great spots to be in, right? So I know I went all over in this video. Sometimes that's how I'm like. I'm trying not to prevent myself from putting out content because maybe it's not so perfect. I know you guys appreciate this. So this video was for introverts, or anyone who's feeling a little bit lacking of confidence going into the digital marketing realm. All right, guys, I'm going to call that a video. Thank you so much. If you like this kind of video, why don't you like it? Why don't you leave me a comment below with more questions, and I'll answer it in another video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications if you don't want to miss me next time. And it's November 27th, 2019, and the official news is my course will be out officially launched late January, mid to late January, January 20th. So I'm going to be ramping up into that. If those of you have been waiting for my course, keep an eye out for my emails. You'll hear from me. I'll do an official launch. It's pretty exciting. We're about 50 days away. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time.